This world requires those of you who are here to be the light bringers and the bringers of change into this world. This world requires you to spend more of your understanding in the space of the uninvented. This space of the uninvented is beyond the walls of the problems and possibilities that you are living within in this manifest, solid, linear progression of life that you have been born into. The uninvented space is the place beyond all solid, all created, all invented life. And why is this necessary? This is necessary because humanity has shifted and quickened and moved into a new state of vibration where so many of you here now are being called more than you have ever been called from the depth of your being now to stand in your own light and to bring your own purpose here, your own being here, into the transformation of this world and the preparation for humanity for the next levels of creation. And those next levels of creation can only come from the space of the as yet uninvented. And how do we find that space? We find that space through stillness. And you as the human allowing yourself to detach from, to become unmade, to allow yourself to drift into the state of being where you recognize that you are all that is this, as well as all that is not this. And this is the shift for humanity now, because humanity has led a progression where it has learned that it is a human having a human experience and explored that deeply. Humanity has then moved into a space where you became aware of you being a spiritual, to use the human word, spiritual being, having a human experience. And now we must move into the knowing and the understanding that all of this is created. All of this is made real through the witnessing of it from the space of the humanity itself. And so the next stage of evolution is to prepare and understand that you are a spiritual being, again to use the human word, that you are a spiritual being outside of all manifest, solid, linear existence. That you are a spiritual being having a spiritual experience, having one moment of stepping into a solid, linear, progressive life and all that that entails. This is the way that we create what is now required for the next level of humanity. And we have been in a situation where the teachings of how to manipulate life, how to use the forces of this world, how to use the forces of manifestation of your own thought, of your own being, of your own understanding of life, how to use that to create the life that you wish to see. And that is the reality of now. And that indeed was, at one point, all hidden away, all out of sight, all unseen, all protected, all guarded. Humanity was not allowed through physical form, through physical control, to be witness to that. And look now where you are. As a humanity, this knowledge is everyday knowledge. This knowledge is how many of you create your world, create your business, create your work, create your parenting, create everything in your existence. And so it is required in this quickening now, in this life, in this world, as the resonance has shifted, as the frequency has changed and uplifted here, where time is in itself quickening and accelerating our own progression as humanity, it is necessary that we move as light bringers here, as those of you who are here to be the ones preparing the way for the next level of evolution, for the next undertaking of humanity. Now is the time for you to allow yourself to step out of all that has been witnessed here. Allow yourself to be open to the possibility that every level of existence, every level of understanding, every level of frequency, every level of labeling, every label that has been placed and used as language in this world, every single essence of life is now moving into a new frequency, into a new space, where we are here to create the next level of understanding. And that is the work here now, is to move into the space of that uninvented. For the next level cannot be created from within the solidity and the labeling and the understanding and the language that has been created now. And that is why it is so important we understand the fundamentals of this new way of being, this new way of bringing light here, bringing the new frequency into existence. And there are many levels and many beings and many of those of you who will be listening to these words, who feel an opening inside of them now into this new possibility. And that is our work here through this channel, to speak into that new space of possibility, into that new space of expansiveness, into that new space of that which has yet been uninvented. And to work with you here as the light bringers here, as the ones who are creating and weaving the next level of frequency for humanity. And that trickles down to every human on this planet. Every experience of life, every witnessing of life is changing. Every witnessing of life is changing, is shifting, is evolving in its own state of frequency here. And that is the purpose of this work here. That is where we speak into the uninvented, into the not thisness, into the beyond thisness, into the more than thisness.